Hey everybody, this is Mom V Natural. It's been a while since I recorded a video, and I am on my way to work, and I was just thinking about something, and I'm going to try to post more, but I was just thinking about something for those adults, those of us that are 50s and plus. I don't feel over 50, even though sometimes my body do. But anyway, I am a mom, and I'm sorry for that son. I'm a mom of 5 boys. I've been married for 38 years, and all of my boys are grown, thank you Jesus, but I just wanted to say I thank God. I'm very thankful, very grateful that I have a good relationship with my sons, a very, very good relationship with my sons. We are a close-knit family, and everybody can't say that about their grown children, especially when they have as many as I have, because some of them will, do their own thing, and the parents won't approve, and they can't agree on things, and their relationship ends up being strained. And I'm just grateful that even though we have had our issues, every family has some types of issues of some sort, we still come back to each other. We know how to reconcile with one another, and I'm just so grateful for that. It's not easy for when your grown children who have a mind of their own, families of their own, children of their own, ideals and all of that of their own, when it goes against what you taught them, it's not easy, or it's different from what you taught them. It's not easy accepting that. But all we can do, especially if you think that it's wrong, just flat out wrong, all you can do is pray for your child, even though they're grown. And you don't have to accept it. You don't have to like it. It's their life. And just love them. Just love them. Simply love them. Because if you can be in such disagreement with your child that you can't love them anymore or continue to show love towards them anymore, then that's a problem. That's a problem. And for you to be their parent, the one that they derived from, you know what I mean? Be it their natural father or their natural mother, biological, in other words, and you can just cut your love off like that, that's an issue. I don't care, what they do. And there's some sayings or whatever that go around that says a mother will fight the devil in hell about her child. And the average mom, I'll say, will do that, but there are some mothers that will say, I ain't fighting for nothing. You created that mess, I'm out, and so I'm just thankful that I do have a good working relationship with my children. It hasn't always been easy because, I am who I am, and I taught them certain things, and they, not all of them, but some of them, well, actually all of them actually at one point in time have gone against that teaching as adults. And I may not like it, but I still love my children. I still love them. I still love them. I adore my children. I compliment them all the time. I tell them how proud I am of them, because they are some incredible men in society. They are incredible, and I'm just grateful for that. My thought process and the thought process of a lot of people that are in their 50s and older is what type of legacy we're trying to leave behind for them. I know myself, I don't want to leave my children without some type of positive legacy, and so we become more, and on average, or we try anyway, to become a little more focused on that, develop a family trust, and try to find ways to fund the trust, for your grandchildren and for your children and your children's children, and all of that, and so that becomes one's focus. And what will I leave behind, should anything happen to me? We have to think about those things, or we should think about those things. When I or my husband pass away, I don't want my house to just go to whatever, put that house in a trust. I don't care if you live in California. I live in California, and California does not recognize wills as it relates to property. You have to put your family, your property in a trust. I work in this field. You have to put your property in a trust, or make sure one of your relatives is on the title with you. That type of thing, to ensure that your property just doesn't go sit by the wayside or whatever. And we just have to be smart about what we do, because we can make the wrong mistakes, and then you die, and then what? All your hard work, all those months of paying that mortgage down the drain because you didn't do the right thing. You weren't proactive with the things that you had set up for your kids' future, and so try to have those things in line, life insurances and family heirlooms and things of that nature. It's time for people to think about those types of things, because those things, they do become important. I know I have things that have been handed down to me, and there was one thing in particular that I wanted to be handed down to me but didn't, and that was my grandmother's watch. She had a Bulova watch. It was a gorgeous, beautiful watch that she wore when I was a little girl, and she promised me and told me that if anything happened to her, that she wanted me to have that timepiece. And I know we have cell phones now, but I'm old school. I still wear a watch. And guess what? It's a Bulova, because of my grandmother's teaching. It's just something between me and her. And, it's little things like that keep us connected to our family, that keep us connected to our lineage, that keep us connected to those people that we loved. And so, just start to think about that. For those of you that are watching that are in your 50s and you haven't done anything like that, start thinking about drawing yourself up a will. You don't need to go to some big highfalutin attorney, write you out something that everybody can read. Now, if your handwriting is atrocious, I keep looking wrong spot. I'm supposed to look there and not down here. But anyway, if your handwriting is not good, print. If your print is not good, type. Find a computer, go to the library, find a computer, type it out, print it out, and sign that bad boy, and give whoever is important a copy. Have it notarized if you can afford it, $50, $20, $75, whatever. Have it notarized. Boom. Who gets what? Because who wants to have to bury their loved ones and be fighting over some forks, spoons, and knives? I told my mom, I said, I ain't fighting over no forks and knives. You better get your stuff together. I'm not going to be fighting with the siblings over stuff. Not doing it. So it just behooves us, to get our affairs in order. Yeah, I feel young. I don't feel like I'm going to die anytime soon, but we don't know. Kobe didn't think he was going to go either, and had a wonderful life planned ahead of him, and had his daughter with him. And so we just don't know when our day is up. But, be about that business, get things together. And if you don't have a trust, if you own property, get you a trust and put that property in the trust, so that especially if that house is paid off, child, please. If that house is paid off, what you want to do is you want to definitely put that property in a trust where you're the trustee of the trust. And, and if you want somebody on there with you, fine, but get that property put in a trust. And within the body of the trust, you say who gets that house. If you have 10 kids, you pick out who's the first one in line to get that house. And if that one, passes away, then that trust says who's next in line to get it, and so on and so forth. Also there are some stipulations there that you can put in there as well as a will. That if this one's on drugs or in jail or whatever, there's certain types of things. Stipulations to your specifications, your wishes for the property or whatever. So and then trust can include who gets the bank accounts and who gets the of course, have life insurance and have a beneficiary set up for that. And you need to make sure that that information is updated as things change in your life. Some people be on the outs, with their relatives or whatever. I don't, that's a sticky subject, because if you're on the outs with one of your children and you take them off of your insurance or whatever, and then something happened to you, and the money's just sitting there, or then they got to filter through to find the next person, and all of that, it's just so much. I've experienced that with my husband. So just be proactive to life, and enjoy your life. Enjoy your life, but just know that you got to think about those things while you are living, while you are cognizant to your existence. Because before you know it, you in your 70s needing to plan a caregiver. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just wanted to come on here to make mention of that, and to just cause you to think about some things, to get your money in order, pay those bills down, off, all of that, so that you can have a good life when it's time for you to retire, because that's what I'm working towards now, and you want to do the same thing. All right, you guys take care. This is Mom V Natural, and I'm gonna get off of this thing so I can concentrate on I'm almost getting ready to be on the freeway and getting ready to do my thing for the rest of the day. Okay, have a good day. Enjoy your family. Enjoy being in those 50s, 60s, 70s if you're watching. And even if you're younger, these are tools that you need to look into. When you're, just because you're in your 30s, 20s, 40s, doesn't mean that you don't need to do the same thing. You can draw up a trust at any age. You can get life insurance at any age. You can draw up a will at any age. You can do all those things early, get an early start, and not have to play catch up with all of this stuff. Okay, especially if you're in your 20s and 30s and whatnot, and you own property already. Because my husband and I, we did buy our house at 20 years old. So anyway, yeah, prepare for that. And if you need help with that, get the help that you need. Find out who can help you and use that help. All right, Mom V Natural, and I am out. Bye.